Does the concept of purpose still hold significance in a time like this?
Purpose will always hold significance. We were created with a purpose. And so while we're on this God's earth, the issue of purpose will forever be significant. You know, one of the things that I say is the fact that as human beings, we're not just dropped on this earth to take space. We have an assignment to fulfill, and inside of our assignment is our purpose. And nothing will change that, whether there are bills to be paid or not. Now, having said that, it's important that we balance it, because the reality is that you're not going to tell your child that because I was pursuing purpose, that's why I couldn't pay your school fees, or that's why there's no food in the house. No. So we have to balance it. There are bills to be paid, which therefore means that if we have to get a job, in fact, it's not even a case of if we have to, you have to work. Because the man that doesn't work or the woman that doesn't work, how are you going to meet your needs? So here's the thing, there is need for balance. And there's also the season where as a young couple, you are starting out life, or even not, you might not even be married. As a young person, you are starting out life and there are bills to be paid. So you don't really have the option of, no, I'm not going to work, I'm going to pursue my purpose. There are bills to be paid, so you do what you need to do to pay the bills. But if I look at my own life now, you know, what I realize is that when I was much younger, although I didn't really know my purpose then, but when I was much younger, my focus was I need to make ends meet. And so I wasn't even thinking purpose-related thoughts. It was bills need to be paid, I need to make ends meet, you know. I didn't come from a well-to-do home that afforded me the luxury of, you know, just relaxing. So I was thinking of how to build, you know, financial stability. That was the focus. Along the line, when I was working in banking and I started becoming dissatisfied with the work, and I then went to God to ask, what really am I meant to be doing? And that's when I started hearing God speaking to me about what my purpose is. But guess what? I couldn't also jump out of banking just like that because the time wasn't right. But what then happened was the time became right because we became more financially stable. I can now step out of banking and step into this thing that I have known that God had been calling me to do. This is the way I want you to look at it. Life is about seasons and stages. Life is also about learning when the time of planting is and when the time of harvesting is. Don't be in a hurry. Purpose is extremely important because when we don't fulfill purpose, we will feel a deep sense of unfulfillment. But you must know that money is also important, and so you can't shirk your responsibilities and say because you're pursuing purpose, the bills to be paid, bills should deal with themselves. I'm pursuing my purpose.